All right, getting ready now. 1, 2, 3, go. Go on 2, 1, 2. But before we do anything, before I even appear, before anything happens where you can even hear me or see me, what do we do first? Gotta have a mic check. I believe that is what you call, in professional business, I believe that's what you call a mic check. A successful mic check. That's what I feel. Could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Being wrong feels an awful lot like being right. Right up until you realize you were wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. No pun intended. All right. Let's see who is darkening the doorsteps of this establishment tonight.
Hey,
Bum, bum, bum.
We're supposed to be quiet now because you're live?
Yeah, shut the fuck
We're
up.
supposed to get quiet.
Quiet now,
Right?
yeah.
Right now.
You're supposed to be quiet now.
The light's on.
Yeah, because you got to turn that one on. It's way over there. I can't get to that.
In the thing.
In the thing with the button. And then shut the fuck up.
We're supposed to be quiet.
You're supposed to be quiet. Yeah.
Oh. That's my
Damn
bad.
kids.
Yeah. So like when you're live, we're supposed to be quiet.
How about now? Can you shut up now?
Okay.
There you go. All right. Oh, successful mic check. I'm gonna put my whiskey over there. Why? Because I think perhaps I need to bring my microphone in a little closer tonight. Yeah, something got me a little bit riled up, and it wasn't a picture of Joe Haney. It wasn't. Yeah, so let's see who's in here. Let's back up and read the usual suspects and the people that are not. I'm looking for a specific name. I may not find it, but I'm going. If I do see it, I'm going to out that person. Yes, outing that person is exactly what I will be doing, and I don't feel like doing it until I see that person's name. New subscriber in there. Yeah, new subscriber. Okay, so let me back up. To Barry, Zoe Michelle wrote a paragraph. I love my dog, but damn it, he's never naughty. This particular dog never. Zoe, what are you talking about naughty dogs for? Raphael Granado's in, checking in. Whiplash, Scratch Master, new names. Uncle Meow Meow. I can't say that, man. You're gonna get that once, and then I just gotta call you Uncle M. No, it bothers me. It destroys my masculinity when I have to say Uncle Meow Meow. I don't feel like I'm saying that right. Now, if I'm reading a children's book to my granddaughter, I don't care. I'll say whatever I want. She can paint my nails for all I care. But that, in this context, that bugs me. Two Bear, Kevin Grimes, Maddie B, Wise and Oak, Lionheart, Ricky Fatboy Baker checking in, Tina Plexico from Mexico buying her gas at Texaco, Wicked Widget, Joe Boysvert, I think I got that right. Pants are highly overrated, he says. Two Bear again checking in, Christopher Norris, SP, Brian Ivany, GX Patrick, the whitest guy I know, and the lovely, ever-present Southern Belle of Gen X Talks, Mrs. Forwatton, the bookkeeper. Yes, Gen X Mom raising her hand.
$10 from Zoe Michelle for 5 for Dad, 5 for Mom.
Zoe, drop it in the PayPal, 5 for Dad, 5 for Mom, which is code for all for Dad. Thank you very much, Zoe. I know where that goes. Sweetheart, I know what you really meant. It's okay. I'll take care of you. Hey, we got another member in there. Boom, 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 boom. Workflow Nonsense member for 2 months. Bottom of the Glass Nation. Good evening, General. Looking forward to enjoy another Bottom of the Glass stream. Cheers. Thank you very much. We left off with the lovely Mrs. Forwatton, so we'll start with her and move on. Dude, said Raphael. We did Two Bear, GX Patrick, Matty B, same names. Don Van Redlick. Wicked Widget with a lot of salutes right there. You guys, the ranks are filling up. You can fall in behind me. If you are an extra, if you are part of the Legion of X, fill in the ranks. We got a lot of room back there. We do. Another member coming in here. Who's this one? Anthony Googly. Oh, he fucking got out of there. Anthony jumped in the jar and said, fuck it, I'm out. You know why? Because he saw who was in the jar. He looked at the jabronis that are in the jar and he went, fuck it, I'm out. I ain't doing it. I'm done. You can't convince me to stay. Rightly so. Good move, my friend. You can't have your money back, though. You're stuck. Once you sign on, you're stuck with us. So Anthony's an extra. Welcome, Anthony. Deepak's checking in again. Sorry I left Friday night stream early. Normally I watch till I go to work. Yeah, but you had that headache. It's a physical ailment, Deepak. Not everybody can keep up with this pace. It's hard for me sometimes. Cyberbull is checking in. TTV. Whiplash. Kevin, we said, go smoke a toad is here. Where's my black heart? Schmecky. Dude says hello. Scratch Mesh. Talk to him. Jake Kostelik. And SP. Alan Pitts is checking in again. Ryan Widget. We talked to him. Bump. Scrolling through the names. Dravy. That's another name there. Who jumped in here at 4 months? He stayed. Trevor Thomas, member for 4 months. The bottom of the Glass Nation. He's living large. Sorry, General. I've missed the last few lives. I've been busy grinding my ass off trying to stay positive. Life's a motherfucker sometimes. Cheers, General. You know, Trevor Thomas, I know none of us have any idea what we're talking about. We've all had our own trials and tribulations in life, and for those of you under the age of 35, if you don't know what the word tribulations is, go look it up. But for the rest of us, we're talking about something. Got another member. Here we go. Pong, who's this one? Lionheart, member for 5 months. Circle the wagons, bottom of the Glass Nation. Right on. Who was the other one I missed? Trevor? Did I miss someone in between there? Anthony? I got them all right. Let me check with the girls between the sheets. Who is between the sheets tonight? I'm looking to my left over here. When I'm looking here, I'm looking between the sheets. See how it's all white? Because the sheets are white. I don't know what ladies are between the sheets with me tonight, but hopefully someone's there. I don't want to be by myself. Nothing worse than being all alone, is there? Yeah. Mainly Allie, but both. Well, Liz, I'm going to have to entice Liz to be a little more entertaining between the sheets. She's not doing her job over there. All right, so moving right along. Trevor Thomas hit a weird vein. How many of you? And I'm gonna press pause it on the scrolling a little bit here, unless you guys have something to say in a super chat or a member comes up. Eric Rick, member for 4 months. He's sticking around. Ahoy, still on top of the bus. May the Schwartz be with the General and the Legion of X. That's Eric Rick coming in for 4 months, checking in and just letting everybody know he's on the top of the bus. You guys remember the school bus? You guys, that's fucking hilarious. And he recognized everybody here. He didn't just chime himself in. He was Legion of X. He made sure that everybody knew. And my screen just went purple. There it is. Now it's back. Okay. How many of you have found yourself in a bathroom alone, staring at the mirror, talking to yourself? Now, I'm not talking about like Two Bear does. I'm not talking about going into the bathroom. I'm going to move my camera a little bit more. Here, come on, guys. Whoa, there we go. A little bit there. All right. I'm not talking about Two Bear going in the bathroom and saying, "God damn, I look good. You a good-looking man." That's what Two Bear does. It's not what I do. I'm assuming most of us don't behave that way. But how many times have you found yourself staring at yourself in a mirror? I'm saying bathroom, could be anywhere, but you're alone. And you find yourself talking to yourself in the mirror. Come on, R2D2, you got to move, buddy. Come on, R2, got to move, pal. Come on, got to move. Your microphone's picking you up. There you go, right about there. You find yourself staring at yourself in a mirror, really close. You know, you're close. And you're talking to yourself, and it's usually something like, "Do you know what you're about to do? Are you sure what you're going to go do?" I can't be the only one. That's got to be. I'm going to bet that's a Gen X trait. I bet all of us. I'm betting there's a ton of you that would raise your hand and say you've done that. That you've locked yourself in the bathroom for a few minutes, turned on the water to run and make a little noise, and talk to yourself. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. I don't know if we're talking to ourselves, hoping that when we say something out loud, it triggers, and we go, oh shit! Well, now that I've said it out loud, I'm not going to go do it. But I've never had that happen. It's almost like I know that I'm not going to be able to talk myself out of what I'm about to do. I go in there and I stare at myself in the mirror anyway for a long time. Almost so that I can say when I'm done, well, I tried to talk myself out. I did my best. I tried everything to talk myself out of it, but I'm an ass, and you know how that goes. But it always seems to be that we do that. at the most serious moment in our lives. I mean, I don't want to go into details on what anybody could be thinking, but I can't be alone. Generationally, I got to think that that's been a huge generational thing. I don't know if kids do that. I don't know if kids think that deep, or they're not dumb enough to talk to ourselves like we are. But have you ever sat in front of a mirror and discussed with yourself something you're just about to do? Trying to convince yourself that it's okay, or that you should, or fuck it, just do it, or calming your nerves because something you're going to go do that going to get a little rough. I don't know. I can't think that I'm the only one who's gone through that. Now, what I'm referring to at the moment isn't bad. At this particular juncture, because there's been moments when it's like, a guy, a person, this increasingly fictitious person that I'm referring to, not this guy, someone else, not me, someone out there. You could be sitting there, contemplating life and death. You could be contemplating, should I go out there and beat the shit out of this guy because he won't shut the fuck up? I probably shouldn't, but maybe I should. There's people that go out there and say, I should not have sex with my girlfriend's mom. I'm really nervous. Should I do it? Should I not do it? You're just talking yourself through day-to-day normal stuff that we all go through. I'm assuming this everly increasingly fictitious person we're talking about. My situation was, it's almost like at some point I talked to myself like, you just got to fucking do it. You just got to fucking take charge of this one situation, or this whole, just fucking grab it and go. And people are not going to be happy. That there are a few people who'll stick with you. Some people are going to bail and run the other way. No, I'm not starting an OnlyFans page for myself. Just stop. That's not what I'm talking about. No one would go with me on that. Well, some of you, the girls that have emailed me, but everybody else, no, that would not happen. What I'm talking about is maybe when you find yourself at that moment, whatever it is, and you're at that mirror talking to yourself and you get closer and closer, maybe call somebody. Maybe call one of us. Maybe. For you young pups, we've all been through it. Us older cats have gone through stuff like that on every level. I'm just wondering if I'm alone in those feelings, that's all. I'm just trying to make sure that I can't be the only jabroni out here. I really can't. All right, moving on. I don't know. Did anybody raise hands with me? Am I full of shit? Kelly says, good evening, General Handsome Sir, and everyone working overtime, so won't be commenting much, but she gave the big kisses and the blue heart. OnlyFans would pay Anthony to keep his clothes on. All right, I'm just telling you, man. I'm just saying that, I'm not trying to start off with a down. I'm trying to make you guys think that I can't be the only person who's ever had their fucking nose to the mirror talking to themselves about stuff. I can't be. That's got to be something we've all done. Maddie B, I'm going to talk to you, but that was long ago and another time. There we go. That's what I'm saying. John Lawson, jabroni. John Lawson, jabroni is just kind of a slang term for jamoke, for useless regular guy. I'm a jabroni. You're a jabroni. Just kind of I think it's just a slang term for, regular dumbass. We're all jabronis, that's all. But you did spell it right, if that counts. That's the way I spell it. So yeah, I think I'm about ready to just take over. Talk to myself in the mirror, which was terrible counsel. I gave myself some good advice, but I didn't listen. So, yeah, fuck it. So here's to talking in the mirror, not taking my own advice, spinning that wheel and seeing where it lands. Tomorrow is another day. Yeah, tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., if you feel a tremor in the force, yeah, that's for me over here. How are you? I'm not even scrolling down. I don't think I'm drinking alone. You guys wouldn't do that to me. Jake, Gravy, there we go. Maddie B, Nicholas. Nope, Nicholas didn't give me a drink. Two Bear did. Beautiful disaster checking in with me. The main guy they call Jay. The man guy. The man they. I added so many words to your name there, didn't I? And I haven't been drinking much so far that you know of. All right, so that's what I'm talking about. Oh. Okay. Okay, just to be funny, I did something funny tonight, and we didn't even notice because I got to figure it out first. Hold on, let me make sure. Let me make sure what the fuck I'm talking about. Let me jump it up. Boom. Yeah. Okay, so somebody just put $1 in the tip jar, or $1.50 or something, just over $1.01. I tried to do something tonight that was funny, but no one put in $1. Everybody's either been a subscriber, a member, or over $3. I just wanted just like $2, $1.50. There was something really clever and funny going on over here, but nobody did it. No, I feel bad because I worked on this for a minute, and just somebody put in $1.50. I'm going to do more of these, but this one was really funny. Can't believe no one did it. All right, fuck it. Nobody put in $1. All right, I don't care. So, yeah, nobody's going to put $1.50. You can hurt my feelings, make me feel like a jabroni and a slob. I could probably do it. I wonder if I could do it on a test one. I wonder if I could do it since nobody loves me. You guys don't think I'm worth $1.50. How about if I do that? Did that work? Let me see. Did it work? Let's see. Look at Gen X Talks. $89. That is not what I wanted. Shit. I just kicked everyone's ass out of there. All right, there comes some more. Okay, Two Bear. This is fortuitous because Two Bear, Smoke a Toad, David Black. Just watch. Okay, no more money. Watch. What comes down with $1.99? Look at this. You're going to love this one. Ready? Yeah. You see? You see what it is? Come on, tell me that's not funny. Oh, Eric, Brandy, the man they call Jay. Thank you. Thank you, David Black, Go Smoke a Toad, and Two Bear himself. Thank you very much. That's what I wanted to show you. There's a way. It's a little bit of work, but there's a way to mix it up. You can't just drag and drop one in there, and then it's not like that. There has to be a legitimate website number for it and all that. It can be the only thing on the page. It's just a trippy deal. But I thought that was good. You know, wasn't that kind of funny? We changed out the diamonds for hearts. Whole fucking thing's Two Bear. Oh, Rafael Granado, he's got $1.29. We're going to stack the Two Bear jar up, baby. Oh, my God. Oh, that I'm telling you, that was funny. New headset and wireless. Joey, I got one. I know, it's not that good. We've gone through 2 now. The kid burned up 2. One for my son-in-law and one for me. It's okay. It's all right. I know, Joey. I can't hear you guys that well on Twitch at all. We're playing, Joey. That's why Joey popped in a $5 deal for that. Because it's not, we bought one, but it was kind of middle of the road. We thought it would work, and it's not doing the deal. Raphael, let's see what you got. Here comes some more Two Bear. Raphael dropping some Two Bear. I don't know. It was either put Two Bear's name in there or Ali's boobs. It was a toss-up. I went with Two Bear tonight. I felt that was appropriate. Yeah, so we went there. Okay, so what am I missing? Between the sheets with the ladies. Couple are saying the volume's not good. Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. The volume's good. Volume's real good. I can move it up here. All right, now see if the volume's good. Is everybody crying about the volume? We back? We good? So, the Dodgers thing. I don't know if the girls can put that up or not. Maybe we can get over to that one real quick. It's an important one. I'm not doing the drawing tonight. I will find the picture. Calm your tits down. I'm not doing the drawing tonight for this, but if you contact Miss Liz, Two Bear for the Two Bear Fund. Let's see what he got there. It's coming in. I kept the jar up on this screen too. I could see it. But see, Two Bear, you went over the $3. It's $1, $2, and $3 is your name. Then 3, 4 to think you guys figured out 20 is the silver balls. You're just dropping silver balls, my friend. Volume check. Okay, I got it. Tori, this is the volume cannot be bad right now. This is a great microphone. This is not even a shitty microphone. This is like a really good one. You know what? I'll take off the pea splatter thing here, which I have to put on for podcasts, because podcasts, they fucking can hear every pop of my letters when I say P. So, all right, I'll hold it. Is that better, you guys? Look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing just for you guys. All right, look. Somebody put up Miss Liz's email too. That's important. Ms. Liz at Gen X Talks. If you can be in Los Angeles this next weekend and you want to participate in the bowling, or you want to be a spectator, I got to grip more tickets. You got to email. We'll put your name in the hat, but you got to email Ms. Liz. You got to email her. You can talk about it in here all you want, but now we're just taking the last few. We got a whole jar full of this shit. Gen X Mom put everybody's name in this. It's right there. I just can't reach it. My fat ass is not going to get up and move 22 inches. No. So if you want to email her because you're close, you want to be part of it, we might even have one bowling ticket left, one person to bowl. Email Ms. Liz. Just email her. Don't email her if you live in Florida and you're going to stay in Florida. You're just going to be in Florida. That is not going to help us in LA. You got to be around there where you can show up. All right, that's important. That's the only fucking rule I'm giving you. Don't fuck that one rule up, would you? But there's a link to the Dodger thing if you wanted to buy a ticket. 70s and 80s Dodgers and Lakers. It's a big event. It's real professional. It's put on by pros, not amateurs like me. It's 1 week away. So we got to do everything tonight, and we got to do the drawing tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. I'm not even telling you when I'm doing it. It's going to be a surprise. Yeah, you like surprises, don't you? It'd be like 2 a.m, a big surprise. Go Smoke a Toad put up a big old peach there for me. Smoke a Toad, you know what that looks like to me. You're getting me going. That's like a big, luscious booty. All right, moving on. Thanks for distracting me. All right. So they put up the Dodger link for you. Please go check that out. But if you want one of the tickets for being a spectator or other, then you need to email Ms. Liz. We'll put your name in the hat. We're doing the drawing soon, but you got to do it. Tonight's the last night to put your name in a hat. Email Ms. Liz. All right. Volume check is where you... Oh, you didn't want to... Tori, you didn't want a real volume check. You wanted to get me drunk again. Well, then I have to drink this first. I'm not sure if I want to drink this. I'm not in the mood to drink this. I don't drink alcohol because I like it. I drink alcohol because this damn thing fills up during microphone checks, and you guys like the truth. You guys like the story at the bottom of the glass. So I go get it. I have to. I'm socially obligated to. Well, fuck it. Let's go. Wow. All right. Knocking people out left and right, throwing 2 bears all over the map. All right. So I'm going to read some of what you guys got to say. I don't want to go with my agenda. I don't want to go with my stuff. I'd like to go. I'm going to read, and if there's something interesting, let's talk about what you guys want tonight. All right? Let's make it like free phone-in Fridays. All right, I'm going to start reading some of these here. Thank you very much. Diver Monkey, Nicholas, Kevin Grimes. Making sure that I'm drinking well lubricated. JJ Gosno, think about streaming Halo. That's enough to drink. That was hard. I mean, I'm trying to do it. We're getting it, but it's tough. Brian Ivany, buying a 1994 Buick Roadmaster Estate. Going to pick it up next week. That's a big car. I wish they had bigger engines than those, Brian. But it's a big car. I've owned one very similar to that. Yeah, I like them. The force is at the bottom of the glass. Sonny Barger died last week. Any thoughts? No, not really. I mean, we can go to some deep topics later on when I drink more, but not at the moment. What was I going to do here? Something else? Pass the puck. Are you the guy that does TikTok? Are you the guy that does TikTok? Well, pass the puck, probably not. The kid does ambush videos with me, but the more popular person you see on TikTok, even he passed away a year ago, was John and Tex. There was a big guy who was the dad named John Kelly, and his son was named Tex. Tex is still super popular on there. Great guy. Great father and son duo. Best father and son duo on TikTok, in my opinion. And John passed away from complications in the hospital, partially with COVID, some other stuff. They always got us confused. For the first 6-9 months, everybody thought I was dead, that I passed away. We had to gently correct them that it wasn't me. It was Tex and John, John and Tex. So we are on TikTok. I'm not. I'm on there just because the kid is on there. But there's so if you've seen Gen X Talks videos, that's me. If you see all the other really cool stuff from the great man John Kelly, that was him, not me. If I could live up to be half the man he was, then I'd be in good shape. Great guy. The world is a smaller place without him, I promise you. Scratchmaster, why did they... fuck, my screen jumped, you guys. I'm sorry. Let me try to find it. I know the screen jumped. Scratchmaster, why did they replace the old white tall guy that was like the guy who was like working there with the shorter guy from the original Rugrats? What the fuck are you talking about? First of all, Scratchmaster, that's your fucking name? You know, are you trying to go hardcore 80s? Are you Scratchmaster? You know what scratching a record even is? No, it's not when you drag your fingernails across it side to side. Good guess. Scratchmaster, you got to be like 19 years old. Maybe 20, 18, I'm guessing. Why did they replace the old white tall guy that was like the guy who was like working for there with the shorter guy, like the original Rugrats? Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck gives a shit about Rugrats? Who gives a shit about Glass? Glass? Who gives a shit about Glass? That's how you should have been answered. That's how I should have addressed you. I'm going to skip over that. Scratchmaster, go sit at the little kid's table for a little while. No, you don't have to wear a bib, but get your fucking thumb out of your mouth. All right, now Mrs. Four is laughing at Tori, so now I got to go, stopping at Laura. Hello, General. How's my handsome devil doing this evening? Well, Laura, twirling my mustache. I'm doing rather well. Laura, thanks for asking. I've been waiting for you to show up. Oh, I've been talking to everyone else, but Laura, I was waiting for you. Now that you're here, well, we can begin the show. Pull up a chair, pull your speakers in real close, and we'll get going. All right. Scrolling back up to find out, get another member in there. Fatty, welcome to the Bottom of Glass Nation. I thought, Mr. Fatty, I thought you were. And I got your fucking koozie thing around here somewhere. I swear to Christ I do. And who was that? MJ Dale says, beautiful night, and dropped $20. I don't know if it's a beautiful night. The sun's still up here, my man. How far away are you? MJ Dale's beautiful night. He's got to be on the East Coast or further. But that cat could be on a barge lowering submarines down in the middle of the Atlantic to the USS Scorpion right now to check out what's going on. We don't know. We have no idea where he is. MJ could be smoking a stogie right now in the middle of the North Atlantic for all we know. All right, going to Tori, looking for Tori, because Mrs. Fort Watton said Tori said something funny, and we can't find Tori, so we're skipping it. All right, moving right along. I'm still going to stay away from my notes. Going here. Joey, member for 5 months, Bottom of the Glass Nation. The truth is always at the bottom of the glass. We are the Bottom of the Glass Nation of the Legion of Extras. Hashtag family, friends. Save Buford. Free Buford. That campaign is coming, my friends. Once we have a place to put him. Just one more, member for 5 months. Rest in peace, 1981. Bottom of the Glass Nation. Just one more. He's been around here. He's old as dirt in these neighborhoods. Dirty Knobs. God damn it. I just read Dirty Knobs. My screen jumped on me. God damn it. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to. JJ Gosnell, member for 5 months. Bottom of the Glass Nation. Drink up. Cheers. In a minute. Go Smoke a Toad gave me another big, fat, lovely, red-lipped kiss. God damn it. I was trying to read something. All right, I'll have to move on. Two Bear, first-time caller, long-time listener. First-time caller, long-time listener. You are YouTube famous now. Will you be bowling next weekend, or will you have a stuntman playing? Well, I might avoid the rules of the shoes because, you know, the massive celebrity status. There's not like they're going to kick me out for breaking the rules. Or at least I can bluff my way past the bouncers once, the first time. I may sneak out there and throw a pass down the lane, but I think the kid is bowling for us. He's the best bowler in the family. He's actually Gen X mom, but we all know the pain level that would put her in that night. She'd be dying. So for the moment, We're going to do it the other way around, have the kid do it. I'll sneak in and throw something once in a while. But my job is to work the crowd. Thanks, Two Bear, first-time caller, long-time listener. Two Bear, thanks for chiming in. Appreciate you, buddy. Let's go back to the phone lines, and we have Empty the Jar on line 2, and that's done there. Between the Sheets, Trevor Thomas. Did I miss that one? Have been beaten to the Trevor Thomas, $5 dropped in. I can't, you guys didn't put the whole fucking thing on the screen. Way to go, girls. I can't read it. It says, damn it. I've been beaten to the core and knighted with a sword that wasn't meant for my shoulders. I walk with a golden heart and a scarred soul. Sounds like you're from the movie Willow, but maybe you're not. All right, moving right along. Reading stuff that I'm just talking to you folks right now. Nicholas Newton, boobies and whiskey. Well, shit, that calls for a mic check. How can I avoid that? I think what Nicholas was saying was mic check. I think that's what he was saying. Did you guys hear that? Was that a valid mic check? We do an audio video check every so often. That was the audio check. Video check? Anybody? Video check? Camera 1? Video check? Anybody? All right. The ladies are screaming. He says, hi to Tomash. I didn't see a Tomash one. Is my brother here? Is Tomash here, my man? Tomash, you showed up at the right time to drink, baby. Tomash is my brother from another mother. We went to different high schools together. Tomash is our number one lead, high-ranking Israeli, and he guards the eastern border for all of us over here. Everybody loves Tomash. Tomash, I yield to you, sir. I kneel at the moment we get to see each other in person for the first time. Now, if it's over here in the States, my man, I'm buying. If it's in Jerusalem, you will walk me around and show me the shit that I'm dying to see. Tomash, the liaison. Israel, United States. To you, buddy. Well, and to the rest of us. Oh, okay. What did I get here? Boy, you ladies are working me between the sheets. Mrs. Fort Watton, don't yell at Allie. Mrs. Fort Watton, why don't you come over here and make me not yell at Allie? How about that? You didn't see that coming so early in the evening. No, you thought I'd be 4 or 5 more drinks in before I got that brazen, didn't you? Come on, girl. What you got?
You're out of the will.
I'm kidding. Gen X mom just yelled from the kitchen, you're out of the will. I take it you're still in the will? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm kidding, Mr. Watton. Don't start booking flights. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. It's the alcohol. And Allie, she's just being such a bitch. She makes me do things, and it's her fault. Look over there. It's her fault. All right. So going back to what we're talking about over here, we got some things on this side of the mile. Ba-bum-bum. Tori, let me drink. Thank you very much, Mrs. Forrest and Mr. Fatty. Mr. Fatty, talking about Mr. Fatty. Yeah, I almost put Scratchmaster in the woodshed. I didn't quite do it. I didn't think he'd understand it. I don't want to chase him away because you do get banned from chatting for 5 minutes. If he doesn't understand what the woodshed is, he might be offended, and sitting. So I put him at the little kid table. He'll be fine for a little while. Oh, Miss Liz with the blue wrench. She's here paying attention now. Boy, every now and then, Smoke a Toad I think she has an affinity for me tonight. Every now and then, she just sneaks a kiss in. I love it. I can't get enough. JJ says drink up. Cheers. What else did I get in there? There's a paragraph from Wisen Oak. What did he say? Come on, man. Taco Fell, go smoke a toad. Not really nice to call someone an idiot for asking about your username. Well, Taco, I don't know. It may not be nice, but Taco, you just got to have some broad shoulders in here, okay? They're just fucking around. Nobody's being personal about it. You just got to learn that if someone walks up and slaps you across the face, smile and pour them a drink. They'll do the same for you. True story. I'm not kidding. Look at all the people putting up the Israeli flag for Tomash. Tori, Maddie B, Nicholas, Patrick, Mrs. Four, Ricky Fatboy. And that's what I'm talking about. Nicholas, there you guys go. There you guys go. That's representing there. Good. Well done. 420 approved. No, Mrs. Fort Watton. No, not on your way. Sit back down. Just sit down, Mrs. Four. Come on. I'm just messing around. Do you want me to go through the rest of this program worried? No. All right. Where was it? There was stuff in here. Tori Randolph, threw your training wheels away. Did you yell? Don't yell at Mrs. Why is everyone coming to Mrs. Fort Watton's defense? Did you see it over between the sheets? My phone. No. You know, she started this. She started this. No. A long time ago, she kept me after class, cleaning off the chalkboard and banging erasers. It was not fun. Unbelievable says Gen X mom up the life insurance policy. It was nice knowing you. Yeah, but I'm not Gen C dad. I'm not even sure what Generation C is. So unbelievable. Adjust your medication. You either need a little more or a little less, but something's not right. Yeah. Chris Yerger's chiming in with his stuff there. Beat everybody to it. Mrs. Fort Watton says Allie says Mrs. Fort Watton can do no wrong. Now, come on. Calvin Rubio, Gen X Dad rules. Now we're back on track. Calvin Rubio, Gen X Dad rules. Things are starting to look up. Things are getting back on track. Okay, we're grabbing a hold of that steering wheel of that bus. We're moving it down the road correctly. Well done there. Oh, for God's sakes, Romy. Look, I'm doing it too. Okay, except you threw a pirate flag in the end there, Romy. You did. You threw a skull and crossbones on the end of that. Look, I'm doing it too. Israel, United States. Flag of a pirate, I will steal all of your shit. Oh, was that a good thing for this, a voice? Yeah. Smitty UK, good morning from the UK. Do you remember me inviting you to my wedding? Yeah, a long time ago. I couldn't make it, of course. I do apologize for that. But I do. I think I've only been invited to one wedding in the course of Gen X Talks, just one. I didn't even get invited to my own wedding. That was very rude.
Oh, you are in trouble.
How am I in trouble? What'd I do?
Mrs. Four, $20. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Money for dear Gen X mom.
She didn't say she was leaving on a jet plane. Mrs. Four put $20 through PayPal directly to Gen X mom and says she's leaving on a jet plane. Now, what you guys don't understand, she's not leaving on a jet plane. All right? She was singing to me that song, leaving on the jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Leaving on that song. That's what she was doing. She was serenading me. It was $20 to serenade me with a wonderful song. And I love Mrs. Four for that. In fact, I'm going to drink what's in the bottom of this glass right now for Mrs. Four. Thank you for serenading me through PayPal. I know Gen X Mom got the $20, but I got the song. Mrs. Four, I knew you loved me. I didn't know you loved me enough to serenade me, but thank you for that. All right. Boy, holding this mic's going to be a tough gig, but we'll do it. We'll do it. Skylab 23 just laughed at me. Just laughed at me. He said, "You use a chaser, LOL." Skylab, I'm going to have to pour another drink before I address you. First of all, don't ever address me common. You will address me as the General or Gen X Dad or Your Majesty. It fits too once in a while in there, something along that line. Something with some prevailing pay that goes along with it. But he just said, Skylab 23, you use a chaser, LOL. Skylab, I used to love you. Now I'm pissed. I'm angry. If I could find a way to disassemble your computer, your phone, put it in a garbage disposal, run it through the garbage disposal into a trash bag, put it out in the middle of the highway, light it on fire, and then piss on it while I was drinking and saluting the American flag, I would. But I don't have a way to do that right now. So what I'm going to do, Skylab 23, you fucking brainiac, Skylab piece of shit that fell from the sky, scared the hell out of everybody. And for those of you under the age of 40, you don't know what the fuck Skylab was, go look it up. But there's a bunch of us that know. A bunch of us that remember all the predictions of Skylab falling apart and crashing down to the earth and killing somebody. Well, it wasn't me. I'm still here. Skylab 23, you are now officially in the woodshed. It means you can't talk for 5 minutes. All you can do is listen to us rant and make fun and talk about you behind your back. That's it. You are now in the proverbial woodshed. There's a real woodshed. Inside that woodshed is Joe Haney. Joe Haney owns that fucking woodshed, but that's what happens when people fuck with me around here. They go to the woodshed. If you don't know what a woodshed is, go look it up. That's even predates Gen X. Take you to the woodshed. It's where you get discipline. It's where you get your ass kicked. Take you to the woodshed. That's where you're going, Skylab. You're making fun of me. You can point out that I'm doing it. Don't you dare laugh at me. I'm sensitive. I'm a huge, big, white, fat, sensitive man. You keep doing shit like that, I will get to the point where I cry. Do you want to see a big guy like me cry right in front of everybody? Is that what you want? Because I'll fucking do it. I don't give a shit. I'll fucking do it right now. Go ahead. Keep making fun of me, asshole. You want to see me cry? It's not a pretty sight. No, I've cried once. Yeah, I think I was crying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Skylab, you're out, my friend. You're out. You're off like a dirty shirt. Skylab 23, somebody put him in a fucking timeout. Fuck it, I'll do it. I got balls. I don't give a shit. Put user in timeout. Skylab is now in a fucking, because you guys wouldn't do it. What are you two doing between the sheets? Read the members' notes below. Oh, so until I read your shit, you're not going to read mine? JJ Gosnell, member for 5 months, bottom of the glass nation. Drink up, cheers. That's the third time I've read it, twice on my own. Jake Kastalik, member for 2 months, bottom of the glass nation. General, I wanted to say thank you for you guys. Don't jump the screen while I'm trying to fucking read, man. Don't talk while don't say people, I'm doing business, man. Don't say peep. You fucked it up. Her life was in your hands, man. General, I want to say thank you for you guys, what you do for us in the bottom of the glass nation. You guys definitely have helped some of us through some of the darkest days in our lives. Jake, the feeling goes both ways. I promise you, you guys have done more for me than I will ever do for you, my family included. But thank you for saying those kind words, Jake. I love having you around. You are a solid fixture in these parts. Yeah, please don't ever leave. I dig you being here. Eric Rick, ahoy, still on top of the bus. Made the short. Oh, I read that one twice, too. Way to go, girls. Not paying attention. Whiplash 3 Kilo, welcome. He's an extra. I think I read Whiplashes, but if I didn't, I read it now. Back between the sheets, both of you. Adam Llewellyn, Mexico story. No, and I'm not drunk enough to tell any more Mexico stories. I don't think the statute of limitations and some of that shit is over. To be honest with you, it's over with me, but it may not be over for you. All right, so where was I? Eric, god damn it, the screen jumped again. Eric had something. I'm trying to look back, you guys. I'm sorry, I didn't get there. Tori Shiravlo, General, do you need some pink pants? Wow, do I need pink panties? Tori Shiravlo, General, do you need pink panties? I can't believe you're bringing that up. You and I know each other a long time. I wore those one time. How rude. One time. You fucking, I swear, you wear panties one time like that, you're labeled for life. All right, so I'm trying to go back. Dude, I haven't seen Joe Haney. He's got to be around. Joe's around. He's a fixture. He may be on the road right now. Sometimes he's out of cell service. He's always in the Gen X talks. This is a good thing. Girls between the sheets. The chat room. Gen X Talks has a chat room. It's locked down right now. You can go poke around, but Lionheart locks that down. Lionheart is the overlord of the chat room. Don't piss him off. Don't piss him off. You want to be nice and play nice with him. He's watching everything. Lionheart is the fucking man. But there's a link coming up. You guys can go to Discord server. It's kind of a little hard to get used to at first because there's room choices. You can go in and out of each one. You just click on the next one, scroll around. It's adult oriented. Don't be shocked by the shit. You got to be a grown up when you go there. You can't be a little Nancy Pansy. You can't be Ned Flanders. No Ned Flanders. No. Bad. If you don't know who Ned Flanders is, go fucking look it up. Quit making me explain everything. But Joe's always in there. He's always got some good goat stuff in there. And he changes his name and stuff and his logo all around all the time. So he's active in there. If we miss Joe right now, he'll be back. Joe's a cool cat. Plus, right now he's in the woodshed fucking with Skylab. So that's what he's doing. Don't read this. Okay, so I won't read this. Now, do you not want me to read this out loud or just don't read it? Okay, I don't know what you two. If you guys are pillow talking between the sheets, do it a different color. Because I don't know. You put everything in pink, and then I'm attracted to what's going on over there, and then you guys are talking over there, so I'm trying to read. But the fucking thing said, don't read this. Now, I don't know if it don't read it or don't read it out loud. I'm not good with those type of instructions. I got to be honest with you. That's a little bit of a gig for me. I'm not sure what to do there. All right, back to what I was saying. Again, do you notice? I've left almost all of all my notes. I'm just reading. I'm just talking here. We're just talking here. Unbelievable. I think we need to do a live. Do you wonder what a Gen X thinks? No. Don't encourage him to do that kind of shit. No fucking way. He's done one of those. You know, he did one of those. I think he posted it on TikTok.
A while ago.
He walked in the middle of a live stream. I'm turning and talking to him, and he ambushed me with one of his fucking thoughts and comments and questions and answers, and I had to fucking field it right there in front of you guys. I don't even remember how I did. Who gives a shit? Daniel Velasquez says, evening, General. Daniel, thank you for acknowledging. The ranks are filling up in the back, but there's some comfortable chairs right towards the front. Pick one out and sit down. We're good. Yeah, sheets, man, sheets. All right, fuck it. I'm not reading that. If it's in pink, I'm not reading it because you clearly aren't doing that for me. David Hemphill, this aggression will not stand, man. I know. It was a nice pull. Come on, that was a nice pull. You guys got some of that. Adam Llewellyn, negative. I make good whiskey. Number 7, definitely not good. I bet you think Wild Turkey is good. Wow, Adam Llewellyn just said the entire state of Tennessee is not good. Number 7 is not good. Number 7 was Steve Yeager's number for the Dodgers. Is he not good too? Number 7 is like the number of God. The number 6 is 666, the number of the devil. And the 7's kind of associated because that's not a good number. Is God not a good person? Number 7 is Jack Daniel's whiskey. That's not good either. You think everything, this is number 7, definitely not good. So all number 7s are bad. Should we just eliminate the number 7, Adam Llewellyn, eliminate the number 7 from our vocabulary? Is it be out? We just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Should we skip 7? Fuck it. We shouldn't even have a 7 because it's not good. Adam Llewellyn, negative. I make good whiskey. How do you know you make good whiskey? Because you think so? Because, well, I've shared it with all my friends and my family, and they say I make good whiskey too. What do you got? 3 friends and 5 family members, Adam Llewellyn, and now you know you make good whiskey? Is it so good that somebody's picked it up, marketing, and they want to shuffle it through every store in America because it's that good? Or are you just talking about your little sample group in your neighborhood where nobody wants to hurt your feelings and they're just going to tell you that it's good? And on top of that, on top of your misguided ways on the whiskey you think is good, old number 7 is definitely not good? Why would you say that? Even if you didn't think old number 7 from Jack Daniels wasn't that good, if you know that I'm drinking it, if it's fucking in my hand, why would you say that? Is this the part where you stand up? I have an opinion, and I can stand up to Gen X dead, to Gen X talk. I will stand my ground. That is shit, and I will say so. Yeah, like, opinions vary, man. Yeah. You just have one opinion. You have one opinion, Adam Llewellyn with a girl's last name. You have one opinion against the 17 million bottles of Jack Daniels sold every year. I'm sure your one opinion is going to shut them down. In fact, I hope they're not watching right now. I hope they're not watching. Do you realize if Jack Daniels Distillery is watching right now, they're going to go in tomorrow and close the fucking plant down? They're going to walk in and have a staff meeting and go, turn out the lights, stop the conveyor belts from running, quit pouring that whiskey, quit pouring it. Doesn't need to be filtered anymore. Stop. In case you guys didn't hear last night, Adam Llewellyn, the absolute genius, the god of whiskey. He started making his own whiskey. And if it wasn't bad enough, he said our number 7 was bad, so we got to stop. So we're putting somebody, get all your shit out of your lockers, clock out. Adam Llewellyn has said old number 7's not good. Definitely not good. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put a chain through the front door and a padlock. We'll put a note on it. Maybe we can get Adam Llewellyn to share his recipe with us, and in a week or so we can reopen the plant making Adam Llewellyn's bottom of the apricot jar, fucking avocado juice squeezed, upside down, nut sack squishing, walnut having, backwards inbred Jed, Twinkie sucking, rope pulling whiskey, and we'll name it such. It can be a big bottle, big label on a lot of words on there, but we got to do something. Because if they're listening and they shut down the plant, how bad are you going to feel? I mean, clearly you think your opinion matters to people because you came in here and just spouting off your shit negative. I like people that use negative. It sounds so official. Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. Negative on the old whiskey thing. Let me tell you, I make my own. And number 7 is definitely not good. Now, I know I've only got a circle of friends that reach about 12. But fuck you. Number 7's done. Somebody call and shut down the whole town of Lynchburg. Fuck it. You know, all of that could be true. And all of it could come to pass. Or, you know, there is another possibility for this situation. And I only mentioned it just to be thorough. Adam Llewellyn, girl's last name. It is possible that you're more full of shit than anyone I've ever talked to. It is possible that you have no fucking clue to what you're talking about. And even if you don't care for number 7, you didn't need to be rude and say anything. We all could have got along here. If they don't shut down the plant, they could laugh it off and think you're a fucking lunatic. You know, and I'm worried that they might do that because on the side of Jack Daniels here, they have some of the awards they've won. You ever notice that? They have some of the awards. I hope they don't put them up against all of your awards. I really do. Because if they put their awards up against all the massive flea market awards you've won in backwater Jerktown, USA, they're going to feel pretty bad. Ooh, I hope this doesn't go too far. You know, I hope that this doesn't go too far. If you're wrong, though, and they're right, then you're just being kind of a fuckstick. That's it. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not going to stop smoking cigars. I'm not going to stop riding Harleys. I'm not going to stop saluting the American flag. I'm not going to stop saying the Pledge of Allegiance. And I'm damn sure not going to stop drinking Jack Daniels. I'd throw apple pie in there, but I don't want to pile on. So you know what? When you get your head out of your ass, you'll know because you'll hear a noise. Sounds like that. When you wipe the shit out of your eyes and look around, the first thing you'll hear is people laughing at you, but I know you've heard it before. And then you can move on with life. But for now, there is no possible way I am not putting you in the fucking woodshed. I'm actually going to do it my goddamn self. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Adam, last name, girl's name, is in the fucking woodshed. All right. With that. Uh-oh. Hello? What's up? No, but I'm on stream. You're not. What's up? Then get to the fucking point. Till when? No, you're fine. Just by 10 o'clock, head this way. All right, bye. How would I say no when he wants to go to a girl's house when some girl called him to go swimming at their house after he's done with Buford? What am I going to say? No? No women in your life? No chance to see boobs and bikinis? No. All right, so, yeah, we got rid of Adam with the girl's last name. Tori Randolph, General, you need to send that sissy la to the woodshed. Yeah, he's there. He's in the woodshed. He's probably already gone by now. He got his 15 minutes of fame on a Z-rated channel. We're not even D-rated. Rafael Granado, $3. General, this is for the torpedo fund. Thank you, Rafael. Oh, you know what we should do? You know what would be fitting right now for Adam, girl's last name? We should drink. We should drink. I should have a glass of old number 7 and you know what? This is really going to piss him off, isn't it? I'm drinking old number 7 and it's even in an official Jack Daniels glass. Let's all drink. Let's raise a glass to Adam, girl's last name, and all of his fucked up, arrogant thinking. Can't come in here and be a normal human being. Fuck that guy. If he never comes back, he never comes back. But you know what? We'll find out. We'll see what kind of man he is after he returns from his timeout. we'll find out what kind of man he really is. All right? Here's to you, Adam. Hope you're okay, buddy. Now, I want to scroll back up for half a second. Hold on, everybody. Mrs. Four, hold on. You know, Mrs. Four is a looker. She always catches my eye. And she said something like he was trying to apologize. Adam was trying to make up your rant. Make you rant. It works. Oh, he's trying to make me rant. Yeah, that's all right. It's okay. I need a release once in a while. And so if one of these guys can come in here and say a little something, we'll find out. If he comes back, he's getting my goat. That's okay. No pun intended about Buford. Let's see here. Okay, R2D2, come back around, baby. There you go. Stop right there. There we go. All right, so let's see what we got. Look at everybody. Look at everybody raising a glass right there. We are all on the same fucking page, and we can move on now. Good stuff. There we go. Good fucking stuff. That is a collective circling of the wagons and moving forward. Where was Two Bear and Lionheart circling the wagon? Where the fuck is Lionheart anyway? I know where he's at. He's spending some time alone in a room with a picture he got earlier, but that's all right. Calvin Rubio, I have to join Alcoholics Anonymous. Sorry, I do apologize. Calvin Rubio, I have to join Alcoholics Anonymous. Gen X Dad, I have to pass on a drink this time. I'm going to be like I'm Calvin, and I'm an alcoholic. Calvin, raise a juice box, man. Raise a glass of water. You don't got to drink alcohol. Calvin, you're missing the point, brother. I love you, and we can hang out. And if I'm drinking and I say raise a glass of apple juice, man. Raise a glass of water. Just raise something. It's just the solidarity is all we're looking for. That's it. There's people that raise juice boxes. They print out the juice boxes. You're in, man. You're in the club, man. You're there. Tori Randolph, how's that feel, Adam, with a girl's last name? That's right, Tori. Tear him fucking down, man. He can listen right now, but he can't talk for a full 5 minutes. So we'll move on. All right. Coco7, haven't seen you in a little bit, for the lock of the shed fund. For the lock to the shed fund. There's one on there. You just paid $5 to see if Joe Haney would give us the fucking key. I know, he locked it from the inside. We have to do the secret knock to get Joe to let us in so we can push somebody like Adam Girl's last name in there and then come back out. Yeah. Alice, what'd you write, Alice? Alice D wrote, I love you, Mr. Dad. Well, Alice D, Mr. Dad loves you too. Me, right? Mr. Dad. That's a new one. I'll take that. All right, so where were we? Raise a glass for the San Francisco Giants. What the fuck is wrong with you? Richard Prenant. Raise a glass to the San Francisco Giants. You know what? You're going into timeout, buddy. Richard, you're going to timeout. You're going in the woodshed. I got to take you to the woodshed. You can't come in here and doing the San Francisco Giants thing, man. I got some respect at some level, but Richard, you got 5 minutes of a timeout. You're in the woodshed. Now, the only benefit to being in the woodshed is once the woodshed T-shirts are made, then we can go and you're eligible to buy one. I'm not giving you a T-shirt for putting in the woodshed, but when they become available, only people who have been sent to the woodshed and can prove it. You're going to have a couple eyewitnesses that were in there with you. Then I believe you. Ace Diamond, probably one of the most fucked up individuals we have around here. And he would agree to that. We're all fucked up, but he's on the bell curve in school. He's way on the other end. He keeps us anchored. Ace Diamond 666 writes, I propose a toast to alcoholics unanimously. You don't toast to them. That's not a good thing. Okay, for Ace and now SP, solidarity, that's too big a word for me. Raise and drink. All right, here we go. Oh, hey, look. Adam Girl's last name is back for the Giants, and he's drinking to the Giants. Oh, you drank to the Giants. Adam Girl's last name. Guess where you're going? You're in there again. 5 more minutes, Adam. Fuck you. Oh, Jesus, H. Tap Dancing Christ. I'm going to have to send Adam a shirt just because. Romy, I can pick locks. Romy, aren't you with the other girls? There's some girls trying to get in there. Go Smoke a Toe was trying to get in the shed for the longest time. I had to send her to therapy going, what are you doing? Look at Lionheart. Wait, Two Bear in the glass? Yeah, Lion. That just proves how much you've not been fucking paying attention. That just proves you haven't been here. I know, you were looking for your wife, but she was busy with me. Once I was done, she was done, and she told you can go out and play, and here you are. Like how I tied that up in a pretty bow for you? Here comes some more Two Bear stuff. Here it comes. You know what? I couldn't accomplish. I was trying to put your face in there. You know, your ugly mug that's on the website, www.genxtalks.com. I was trying to put your face in there. I just couldn't have time to do it. I'll do it next time, though. That'd be funny. All right. What am I missing? Allie will be right back. Oh, so Allie's gone, and then Lion's gone. I wonder who was together. Yeah. David Black, he must be a 6. He's afraid of 7. I get where you went with that, David Black. Far out, man. $2 from David, turning it blue and going on. David Hemphill did some genealogy and found out that one of my ancestors in Ohio was so well known for his whiskey that they made a whiskey road to his distillery. Far out, man. That's badass. No, that's really badass, David. That's fucking cool. Chris Yerger, Adam, he's got to go get in the Common Sense Fund. Chris, there wasn't any, we couldn't educate him. Chris, you didn't donate money to the Google Fund. You didn't donate money to the Education Fund. You put it right to him for the Common Sense Fund. That's Chris Yerger, a man that gives, never takes. He's always there for the underprivileged. Adam, Chris thinks you're underprivileged. All right, Liz here. Liz is here. Liz, I want to tell you something, Liz. I know Liz is between the sheets. Allie's gone. I don't know where Allie is. Allie's taking a personal moment in the bathroom with a bottle of fucking wine and a device that runs on batteries, I'm sure. Liz is so beautiful, so lovely, so charming. I can't get enough of Liz. So I'm glad Allie's gone. I am in love with the fact that Liz is here. Thank you very much. All right, so we're going to move on. Still, you guys notice I have not gone to my notes tonight. I have hung out with you folks here. So I'm going to do something a little different too. And I'm going to bombard it with some super chats of my own. Let's see what happens when I put my own stuff in. Look at Gen X Talks. Gen X Talks. I put my own money in there. Let's see what happens. Look at all this coming in. Clearing that out. Look at it go. Oh, shit. Oh, look at all the heart. Whoa. Fucking hit me in the side of the head. Look at all the hearts in there. You know what? All those hearts from myself to myself, that's called self-love. I know you guys have a different definition, but self-love. All right. I have to empty that out now. All right. We did it how we're supposed to. Now we're back to 0. Gen X Mom, are you nearby? Gen X Mom. Calling all cars. Gen X Mom. I don't know if anything's come through on PayPal or not. I promised Miss Forwatten years ago that I would get the PayPal app on my phone, and I never did it. New subscribers coming in, 2 of them. Bong in the jar, bong in the jar. You guys now have 2 targets. Clear to fire. All right. Where we are. So, yeah, I still have not gone for my notes, my stuff. No. I'm talking with you folks here. Whatever you bring up, I'm here. Mr. Dad, who is the education fund for? Alice, is just a joke. Chris Yerger and the rest of us, we have a joke where you throw in a couple bucks when there's some moron in here who needs to go spend a little more time on Google or Wikipedia or with an old person that remembers shit. And we're just joking with it. It's like kind of like saying, here's $2. Go learn something. That's all it's for. That's all it's for. All right, what do we got? Diver Monkey. Member for 5 months. That's got to be the new record now. People that have been in here for 5 months. Not many people have the 5-month mark. Cannonball Diver Monkey. Now he's in there. Laura, member for 5 months. Laura, I told you this was for you. Now I know nobody else is listening right now. Someone mentioned that your husband was on too. Now, I'm not sure if he knows about our relationship. Frankly, I don't care if he does. I'm sure he's pulling the speakers in just as close as you are. I have that effect on men and women. I do. It's true. I can't help it. I have this unending desire to please. So the problem is, Laura, and you can tell your husband, he's probably watching right now. Laura's husband, I can turn this down, but I can't turn it off. I'm sorry. Now, if your wife is attracted to the moment in time that intersects between her and I here in this forum, there's not much I can do about it. Because remember, Laura, if I'm here and you're here, isn't it our time? Yeah. Quoting Jeff Spicoli. That's hot, isn't it? Yeah, you know it is. All right. Oh, my God. What I missed, Laura, member for 5 months, Legion of X, lies, been on this train wreck for 5 months. It's a very slow train wreck. I'm sorry, it is. It's a very long, slow, cumbersome train wreck. Lionheart, $9.99, fire his went through, nothing happened there. Yeah, I know. I don't have control over how that goes, but to do the diamonds and the hearts, it's got to be $20 and a penny. I don't set those. I don't do them. You gotta pony up and do that, or it doesn't make a thing. Oh, look at Laura. Laura just gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big red lip kisses. They were wet and sensual. How do I know? I received them. You didn't. You just got to watch. I don't mind if you watch, but Brent's got to watch. But Brent can watch, but he's got to pay $100. And there's another one, Miss ABC, Ashley Beth Crawford, another member for 5 months. We actually have some people that have been here 5 months. She's been an extra. Big purple hearts. I love her so much. I love ABC. I do. I can't get enough. J-Dog, weed is better than alcohol. Now, see, J-Dog, I wouldn't say alcohol's better than weed. I would say you toke and I'll drink. Come on, man. Let's be together on this. Yeah. Everybody toasting. Mrs. ABC, thank you very much. Mr. Walrus 47, first stream for, and it jumped on me. I'm sorry, man. The screen jumped. Let me scroll back. Mr. Walrus 47, first stream for me, so glad to be here. Hope everyone is doing great. Mr. Walrus, we're all doing fine, man. We hope you're doing well. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for commenting on this stream and on all. I do try to read as many comments as I can. I try to interact. To me, Mr. Wallace, just so you know, this is a bar. This is a campfire. We're just sitting around talking. We're all the same here. You're drinking and smoking and toking and joking. I'm talking with you, and you're talking back. I'm reading what you're saying. You listen to what I'm saying. I know we're not like the other live streams where I just blow right by everything and say what I'm saying. No. And I don't just stare at my phone talking about what color shoes I'm going to wear tomorrow. No. For me, as I'm asked to do this from my son, Gen Z kid, who runs this shit, and where I'm told to do this from Gen X mom, my lovely wife, I make the best of it, and I prefer to do live streams my way, where we talk, where we're interactive as much as possible. I don't get to everyone, that's true, but I do the ones I can. And Mr. Walsh yours came up, so I'm happy you're here, man. Hang out and enjoy the ride. It's going to be a lot of fun. It always is. Mainly because I'm a fucking idiot, and I'm the dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert, and the more I drink, the dumber I get. Maddie B says this is his favorite bar. Thank you for that. Adam Snidelman, I'm as tech savvy as a rock. Do we sign up membership on YouTube or the Gen X website? I'd like to do that. Adam, boy, if this is a test for Miss Liz. Between the sheets, Miss Liz, come out from between the sheets. Put your clothes on for just a second. Adam Snidelman is looking for a way to join. I know it's on YouTube, but if you can put up the link tree, there, Adam, if she puts up a link tree thing, everyone should save the link tree. You guys should just have that. So I do, because that has everything on it. So, Adam, if you click the link tree, the first one at the top is a little blue join button for YouTube. It takes you right to the page. Because it's kind of hard to describe on YouTube that you need to go on the main page. Near the subscribe button is a blue join button. And it doesn't seem to be there for everybody. And especially if you're on an iPhone or even a tablet or something, it doesn't always seem to be there. But the link tree, if you have the Gen X Talks link tree and you save that, you click on it, it has everything right where you need to go. And the first one is the join. It doesn't cost you to join. You can just join. If you're going to be a member, if your subscriber is free, if you're going to be a member, the cheapest way out is 99 cents. If you want to get all the inside skin to the inside track, the higher up one is a little more. But if you want to find that join button, Adam, that's the easiest way to do it is Linktree. I'm surprised that Lion and Two Bear and Mrs. Four don't already have that at the ready. they could put up that link tree as fast as anybody. Absolutely, they could. But Adam, I'm excited you're here, and I'm excited that you're paying attention, and I'm even more excited you're willing to donate 99 cents a month or more to the kid. Because believe me, the kid needs every penny he can get. I ain't giving him shit. I have some of you guys in my will ahead of him. True story. Absolutely true story. So there you go. Where was I? Josh Maddox said it's a good bar. Anthony said it's a mic check time. Anthony, I still got some in here, my friend. But we could go to a story. I could drink. Find the truth at the bottom of the glass. The truth is always at the bottom of the glass. I could find that truth and then tell a story. Then we could have a mic check afterward. You see, Anthony, where I'm going with that, buddy? Pal, we're getting in there. All right. Michael Roeder's here. Michael says he's on an Android and he can see it. Well, let me scroll back up to... God, who said that? I just said his name. I can't find it right now. I don't remember who was saying that. We're just looking for the stuff in there. If Michael Roeder's been a fixture around here since the beginning, if Michael Roeder tells you he's on an Android and he goes to the subscribe button and he can see the join button, you're in. You're there because Michael's not going to fuck with you. If Michael Roeder tells you what it is, he'll fuck with me and I'll fuck with him. But just so you know, that's one of the solid voices around here. If Michael Roeder tells you something, he's not fucking with you, not leading you astray. He knows it. It's right. I would trust him 100% on that. All right. Skylab asking how old Allie is. It's all good. I'm not trying to start a relationship online. Just curious. Well, Skylab, you fucked up because as soon as you asked how old Allie is, by default, you're kind of in a relationship with her that minute. No. She falls that quickly into relationship. She's going to say, what's your last name? So she can start writing it behind her first name. If your name's really Skylab, she's going to start writing in a book, in her journal, in her diary at night, Allie Skylab 23, and Allie and her name's hyphenated 23. That's what she does. You already asked. It doesn't matter how old she is. Up here, she's 12. The rest of her body, a very hot 30-year-old. But I'm telling you, you're in a relationship now. Sorry. We've all been through it. Well, boy, does that sound whorish. No. We all understand what the relationship you're in. There, is that better? Oh, for God's sakes, I drank too much already. I shouldn't have done this. I should not have fucking done it. Oh, my God. All right, so Travis Schiffer. Yes, you can see it on an Android, but you can't see it on Apple because Apple goes through Apple Cloud. Is that the explanation? Travis, you have given valuable information. I've had people ask me over and over about Apple products, and I don't know. Not that I'm against Apple, but I don't know how all that works. So thank you for pointing that out. That's good to know. Shed General, who? Two Bear, who goes to the shed? We're all right now. Nicholas says boobies and whiskeys. Nicholas says sound check. Oh, Trevor Thomas, Skylab. Trust me, the man isn't wise or advised. Trevor, is that me, or are we talking about Mike Roeder? Because it could fit either one of us. All right, Nicholas. Boobies and whiskey. Joe People. You guys got me drinking too much again. I'm fucking up the live stream. Joel P. says Mexico. So I will raise a glass to boobies and whiskey and Mexico. Our neighbors just south of the border. There you go, my man. I spent some time in Mexico. I know a few things here or there. Constitution Circle used to be my friend many, many years ago. Oh, good Lord. That's getting to me now, baby. Woo! All right. Wow. King. You guys see what King Rod said? King Rod, you're not funny without your son. King Rod, you're not funny without your son. King Rod, right above Maddie B, Elizabeth Rojas. Look up there, Alice D, Nicholas Newton. Everybody point a glass. Come on, scroll back up. Scroll back up. No, you can find it. Scroll up a little bit. King Rod, you're not that funny without your son. King Rod. Well, guess what, motherfucker? I'm not trying to be funny with or without my son. If you think I'm funny with my son in his ambush videos, you're a fucked up individual. You're not going to get derailed to the woodshed. You're not going to get derailed to the little kids' table. You're the motherfucking janitor that we pay $12 an hour to come pick up after the raging orgy party has already happened and everybody leaves with a pocket full of Quaaludes and 10 gallons of liquor in their back pocket. You're the guy who comes in and cleans up our mess. That's how we feel about you. Go fuck yourself, man. What a stupid thing to say. King Rod. King Dick Rod. All right, so we're moving on. Where was I around here? Tori. What'd Tori say? Tori loves me. She had something nice to say. I'm sure she did, but my screen jumped. Now I can't find it. Yeah, woodshed for that man, Nicholas. I'm with you, baby. He's fucking gone. He's out of here. He's a memory. I didn't block him. I didn't fucking block him, but fuck that guy. All right. Trevor Thomas, King Rob is a 100% Furbird. Yeah, I know. He's a fuck up. He's a fuck nuts, and not in a good way. Did you guys like that orgy party story with the Quaaludes and the whiskey? It hadn't happened, but that made us all feel good, right? It was all the good yeah, I'm with you. Every one of you checked your fucking pockets. Did I get my fucking? I don't think I got my Quaaludes. Did you have those? Because I didn't. No, we're leaving, and I didn't. My pocket's empty. I'm just asking. No. The general said we were getting. Oh, he was just fucking telling a story. Well, do I at least get the whiskey on my? We do. Okay. Oh, come on. That was funny, man. Come on. All right. Oh, my God. Look at Joe Pieces. Tell the Mexico story. Tell the Mexico story? What's the I got several. I got a few. Some of them are super funny, and some are like, holy shit, what the fuck's going on there? All right. All right, so yes, we love our people and our friends and our compadres down south of the borders. Good stuff down there. Wicked Widget's laughing. Matty B's laughing. All right, you guys got it. Yeah, I know. Alan Pitts, he goes, King Rod obviously doesn't get it. No, he didn't. He didn't fucking get it at all. Miss Liz, good pull on J-Dog. I love J-Dog, but a good pull. Good ban on that one. Good pull. All right, so let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning. Joel P., was this a comedy channel? Yeah, at one time it was a comedy channel. Then I showed up and fucked everything up. All right, I'm going back to my notes. Chat room doing well. We talked about that. Liz, can you please put up the chat room Discord server for when we're done? Everybody can go to the chat room and hang out. It's a Disneyland ride, but it's a naked, topless Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Don't think you're going there if it's a small world, because it's not. The website is up and everything's looking good, except it's better on a phone. The new wine glass there, I'm going to catch you off guard on that one. Look, it's on my list. Gen X Mom says, mention the fucking wine glass, so here I am. The new wine glass is up, the stemless wine glass, Gen X Talks. We bought a bunch of them. You guys are just out there, but if you don't, does she have it? No, she has Discord. Oh, Allie put up Discord. Yeah, you guys are scrambling to find the wine glass one, aren't you? Yeah, look at the girls between the sheets fucking around. Can't get their shit together. So who's coming in to save the day? This guy. Stemless wine glass, if you want them, they're for sale on there. We just got a bunch in. We're not going to run out. They're not super popular unless you know a lady who enjoys a stemless wine glass. Most ladies like the wine glasses that are tall. It's okay. But they're up there if you want one. So we said it. We got it. We're doing it. Adam Seidelman, welcome to the Bottom of Glass Nation. Adam, you found it. You found it. You logged in. You caught it. You're a member now. Adam, I have to apologize to you on something. This is for Adam Schneidelman. I do got to apologize. Adam, we were being friendly, and the entire Bottom of the Glass Nation was being friendly towards you. Do you remember them all talking and saying nice things? And they were cultivating, and they were stroking your ego and patting you on the back and rubbing you on the butt and making sure everything was good. And as soon as you bought your way into the Bottom of Glass Nation, I need to tell you what the reality is, my fine feathered friend. Something that the rest of us already know. Oh, we keep that from you until you pay the $4, the $5. Then you're stuck. You have bought a first-class ticket to a fucking train wreck. You ever seen a train going through the Alps? Do you know why they don't have super trains in the Himalayas? They don't fucking stay on the track. And right now, we got people up front like Michael Roeder, like Joe Haney, like Lionheart, like Alex, Bunch of motherfuckers up there, ace of diamond, leaning on the fucking throttle. Taking this train as fast as it'll go. It's barely hanging onto the curves. You bought a front seat, front train, front compartment. Your view is perfect as we head over into the ravine. Now, I'm sorry about that. We did lie. We did deceive you. But it's a train wreck. There's no getting off now. And you signed on for at least 1 month. I am not liable for your therapy. Hey, welcome to the Bottom of the Glass Nation, my friend. Thank you for joining up and signing up. The kid thanks you for his support a ton. We do. John Lawson, what an asshole. Drive that train faster. The throttle's all the way front. John Lawson's running up, pushing on it. Harder. Fucking put 2 hands into it, man. Oh, my God. Wicked Widget. I'm driving with a blindfold on. That explains a fucking lot, Widget. You fucking kidding me? All right. Let me think of a... Is it okay if I just want... Can I repeat myself with the... You kind of have to... There's new people in here from like 4 months ago, right? I don't think not everyone's heard the Black Pearl story in Mexico. And plus, I don't remember how I lied last time, so for the rest of you, it'll be a brand new story. But if you want a Mexico story, this is a true story. It's about Gen X mom. It's called the Black Pearl story. I think I've told it 2 times in the past 2 years. So I don't inundate you guys with it. I don't. But I'll spin it again for you because there's new members, there's new followers, there's new people. Sit back and relax for a minute. Elizabeth Rojas, welcome to being an extra. She's a member now. Do you know that, before I begin, do you know that Elizabeth is from Facebook? She's part of the Lunchbox crew. And we don't start until Elizabeth calls me handsome. Excuse me. We can talk and we can fuck around and do shit, but Elizabeth calls me handsome. She called me handsome 11:30 in the morning every weekday for months. And she just put this big old Kool-Aid smile on my face. Elizabeth Rojas was so gracious to take that time to personally welcome me to what we're doing here. That was my staple in the morning, every 11:30. Elizabeth, thank you for joining up. We appreciate that. And I will never forget you starting off those live streams with you being one of the first ones there and always calling me handsome to let me know that live stream was beginning. Thank you for that. Elizabeth, I will never forget you. If all this goes away, that will be one of the many things that I always remember. All right. Michael Roeder, now Adam, they will beat on you mercifully. Yes, they will. All right, so here we go. All right. I'm going to scroll back so that the screen doesn't jump. I'm going to check the sheets over here, see if the ladies between the sheets were okay. With one reminder, I can see a little bit over there, Miss Liz. But I will begin, and I will... What the fuck is going on? Why did my whole screen move there? Don't do that. Fucking YouTube. Maybe that was me. Okay, so this story is a Mexico story. It involves Gen X mom's true story. All of it, every bit of it, and we'll talk about it at the end, but I'm going to have to drink a little bit. We got to do a mic check. We got to do an audio-video check. Hold on. Stand by. Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I heard that. You guys hear that? We're good? That was the audio check. We're good with an audio check. 1, 2, 3 audio check. Visual check. Anybody? Visual check? Visual check. Is a video working? Stream working? We're up? Okay. All right. So now I got my glass poured. It's time to go for the truth. It's time to go to the bottom of the glass. The truth is always at the bottom of the glass. And we are the bottom of the glass nation. So this story is not too long ago. And I have taken Gen X mom on a cruise before, and not her first time. But this particular cruise we went on it included Ensenada, part of Mexico, just a quick one. This was Might have even been on one of the 4-day cruises. We can slip those in. They're not real expensive. You can be gone for 3 or 4 days. Your house isn't burned down. You're okay. So we went to Mexico. It's part of the stop. Now the cruise ship pulls up in Ensenada, and Ensenada. I gotta be fair. I love Mexico, but Ensenada is not my favorite place to hang out at all. Like Puerto Vallarta, Cabo. This was an Ensenada story. There's actually 2 or 3 Ensenada stories that happened on this trip. One of them was rather scary. They were all scary for her. This one was not scary for me. Now, I used to have charts and graphs that I could put up for this, but I don't have it. I didn't know I was telling the story tonight. But so I'll try to give it to you visually. Where the ship docks, it is a long, straight walk into town. Now, it is a long. They've built it like a breakwater with a road where you can walk. Now, to one side of it is a marina, a private marina where rich people have their boats. As 2,000 people, 2,500 people on this boat, 2,000 people got off and they went into Ensenada to hang out and tried the local cuisine and all this shit. This is not where I would go to be trying local cuisine. But Gen X mom is in love with like Mexico and going to try new stuff. She's never been there, never done anything, so I'm taking her. All right, we've done some stuff. But as we're going to get off of the cruise liner in this private marina, it's a pretty big marina for Mexico, and it has the Black Pearl from Pirates of the Caribbean. It is moored there. It is anchored there. It is part of the private security protected. It's there. It's in that area, and it's you can't get to it. Now you can walk all the way down this road, this breakwater, and turn and go to a big chain link fence and turn back and take pictures of it, but you're not very close. Okay. So we're not the first ones off the boat. And there's lots of people ahead of us. And we're walking with the crowd, and there is, I told you, private marinas over here, and there is a guard shack. So you can't just go walk into the private marina. I want to say there was 4 or 5 guards there. There was an old crusty guy who was obviously in charge, leaning back on his stool inside there with the air conditioning running and his feet up on the counter. And then there's a bunch of kids out there that are just ready to fuck with the Americans. They got their uniforms are pressed tight, their belts are on tight, there's creases in their pants, and they're ready to go. And they're eyeballing everybody that walks by. Most people stay away from them. Most people walk to the other side of the street and continue on. So as we're walking, Gen X mom says, "What? The Black Pearl? That's like your thing, man. You should. Too bad we can't go see that." And I said, "Well, in a private marina." She's, "Oh, I know, but..." So she wants to walk all the way down, turn the corner, and look back through the chain link fence, which is 700 feet away from this thing, and take some pictures. Oh, they'd be good pictures. Now, I've been to Mexico many times. I've been going to Mexico since I was 17. If you can cross the border at 17, 18, and 19 years old 35 or 40 times and hang out in Tijuana, Ensenada is nothing. Anybody who's been there will vouch for me. They're not fucking wrong on that. So I said, let's go talk to these guys. And she's getting nervous. You want to go talk to us? Yeah, they're just security guards at a private. Let's go talk to them. So I don't speak Spanish. They don't speak English. But broken Spanish and broken English, and I'm trying to tell them, they're like, no. And finally, one of the guys says, all right, now remember the marina's here and the Black Pearl's here. He says, you walk down to the harbor master's office. If the harbor master gives you permission, he's like, you go that way. He's a harbor master, you get an okay, you can go. All right. So we walked down this little path all the way to the harbor master's office. It's a pretty new building. And it's closed. There's nobody in it. The lights are all on, the flags are up, but I'm pulling on the doors around and banging on the doors, no one there. Now remember, we walked all the way down this way and turned a little bit to go to the harbor master. So our job is to now walk back to the road and turn left and come back to where we were. But I don't. I start walking back, but instead of turning left and walking all the way back to where the guard shack is, I start walking and I don't turn left. I keep going straight and I wave. We got it. We're good. No, the guy over there said we're okay. We're good. I'm waving because it's a walk down there. So they look at me like this and I'm waving them off like, we're good. No, the guy said it was okay. We're good. So they look at me and they wave like that. And I come down and I don't turn and go towards the harbor master. Towards the guard shack. I leave the harbor master and I walk straight. Now we walk all the way down to the end of the row where the Black Pearl is. And we're standing there. I'm touching it. I walk right out. I'm touching it. Everyone who is at that fence 700 feet away is like, holy fucking shit. How did he get over there? We're taking pictures through a chain link fence, and there's all these women smacking their husbands. Harold, he fucking got over there. How come you didn't go over there? Why are we over here at the fucking fence, Harold? He's in there. I'm taking pictures. Gen X mom's feeling proud. She's like looking around like, yeah, that's right. My guy got us here. Now, she knows that I sort of lied to get there. Need a little more Jack to finish this story. All right. So, her first time in Mexico, Gen X mom. I'm kind of bending the rules a little bit. We're in the private marina. Everyone's at the fence. Now there's more people. Like, how the fuck did he get there? And we're taking pictures. I'm actually touching the Black Pearl. Now, to be honest, that was fucking really cool. I learned later there was 6 ships built for filming. This was one of them. It is beautiful. It's not that big. Not as big as you'd think. But it's gorgeous. Well, apparently someone figured out that there was nobody there, and I really didn't get permission because all of a sudden the sirens and the lights in the entire facility all over this private marina start and I'm taking pictures. Gen X mom, her mouth drops open. She's like, oh my God. Now, at the little guard shack, they got to come all the way down that road, and then they got to run towards me. And there's 5 or 6 dudes holding onto their hats and their billy clubs while they're waddling through the fucking pathways to get to me. There's a dude on an ATV just screaming at me from way around them. He's going as fast as he can, leaving a trail of dust. I'm still taking pictures. Click, click, click. Boy, when they get to me, by the time they get to us, Gen X mom is freaking the fuck out. She goes, we're going to jail. We're going to jail. We're in Mexico. We're going to jail. I said, would you calm down? She goes, she's panicking. She's clutching at me like I don't want to be separated from you. She goes, we're going to jail. Do you know what they're going to do to me in a Mexican jail? Now, I could have taken this opportunity to say, well, there's a Mexican jail, and there's authorities here, and there's respectable people. It's just a chain of command. But instead, I didn't give her any reassurances. When she looked at me and said, do you know what they're going to do to me in a Mexican jail? I said, nothing you haven't done before. She flipped the fuck out. She was mad. She was screaming at me and smacking me, and she said, you are going to call my father, and you're going to tell him that you got me arrested in a Mexican jail. Now, setting the Mexican jail thing aside, there is no fucking way I'm ever telling her father that I let her get arrested in a Mexican jail. Even after it happens, I will cover that shit up. Her father was a 6'5" Navy man who worked at Skunk Works in Lockheed in Burbank on the SR-71 with security clearance. That motherfucker knows some people. I don't care how old that dude is. He knows people. I don't want to get into a war with that motherfucker at all. I had a plan, but I wasn't telling her. So they come and surround us, and they are pissed. All these little 5'5" Mexican dudes with their gray uniforms on, their shiny shoes, and their shiny. Oh, they got their American. They got that motherfucker. We got you. You're lying, and they're hustling us up. Put my hands up, and they surrounded us. And I finally got to say a line that I've been waiting to say for years. Now, remember, I lived in Southern California. So you always hear when they get caught doing something across, oh, it's no habla English. No habla. I don't know what I'm doing. No habla English. So I looked at all of them and said, no habla español, motherfuckers. I don't speak Spanish. No habla español. How's that feel? You get a little bit of that coming back at you, baby? How you like that? That even made him more mad. So they are now hustling us up to the guard shack. Remember the old guy I was telling you about with his feet up? And he finally's like, fuck. He puts on his hat. He's getting his pants pulled up. Fuck, he's getting all situated. He's cleaning himself off a little bit. We're walking over there. And these 8 or 9 guys, they're just drooling. They got us. They're going to turn us over to the cops, and we're done. They fucking caught the Americans. Ah! So I told Gen X mom, I said, give me your driver's license. She says, what? They're hustling us up there. Give me your driver's license. So she does, and I take my driver's license out. So we get up there, and the old man comes walking out. And when I say old man, he was probably 50 years old. But at the time, I was like in my 30s, so he was older than me. Anybody older than me is an old man. Anybody younger than me is a kid. This is what I call you. You're a kid. You're an old man. So he was an old man at the time. So he's just like, he comes out, he goes, identification. So I handed him my driver's license and hers. He opens them up and looks at them. He takes the $20 bill that I put in there, and he puts it in his pocket, and he keeps looking at my identification. He looks at hers. He gives them back. He goes, you can go. Man, those guys shit a fucking purple Twinkie right on the spot. They were pissed. The old man walked back in and sat down. Now, think about this from the old man's point of view. He didn't give a shit. What did I really do? I waved him off, and I took a picture of a boat. He didn't care. I didn't do anything. I didn't steal anything. I wasn't there. He knew what was going on. He's like, he's telling his guys in Spanish, you guys fucking kidding me? Who cares? Let him go. Come on. I'm not even writing a report, but his 8 or 9 guys were going fucking sideways. I just politely flipped him off. Fuck you. And we walked out. I was going to continue going to Ensenada. I was going to walk. She started running, and I grabbed her. I said, no, don't run. No. So we walked all the way to the boat. There was hundreds of people that saw everything going on. They ran back to the boat to find out what happened. Now, you got to remember, Gen X mom was scared out of her fucking mind. We get all the way back to the boat. I'm standing there, and she's surrounded by people, mostly women, telling the story. Well, I wasn't concerned at all. I knew my man had it in control. He'd been to Mexico many times. So when they approached him, I wasn't scared because he wasn't scared. I'm like, you fucking telling the story like you got balls. You were scared to death. You got to go upstairs and change your pants and come back before we can even go into town. But that's the way she told the story. That is the way she told the story. I got pictures. If you guys have Patreon, if you guys are part of Patreon, I posted pictures of us with the black. I posted pictures. I posted the guard shack stories. I posted it right there to show you guys where we were at. That is a Mexico story, one of many, probably the most mild one I can think of at the time. And that really did happen. That was with Gen X mom. And I want to tell you, even to this day, she tells that story completely different. She tells that story like she ran shit. Like she was telling me, all right, calm down there, big fella. I got this. She was afraid she was going to get strung up naked in a Mexican jail with chains and be serviced by every stranger that came along. That was what was in her mind. And I remember one part of this where when I told her not to run, I said, just walk back to the ship. Just walk. And she goes, what did you do? And I said, I put a $20 bill between our driver's licenses. And she goes, but what if the police had arrived? What if the police were here? I go, that would have been a $100 bill. To be honest, there was no fucking way I was going to jail. I don't care how many $100 bills I had to count. There's no fucking way I was going to go to jail. I know the gig down there. They don't want to do paperwork. We're tourists. They're fucking fleecing us. I know. You do something fucked up, you get in a pinch, you pay them, and you're done. They don't want to do paperwork. They want to make They want to make money off of it. That $20 was what that guy probably made in a fucking week. If it would have been cops, it would have been more. The most I've ever paid was $300 to get out of something. But you go down there with money in your pocket. There's no fucking way I am not getting back across that border. On a boat, on a car, on a truck is not happening. I know the gig. I know the routine. There's no fucking way. So I knew I was okay in the beginning. I knew where I was. But she didn't. Now, was I a little bit unkind in letting her believe that things were fucked up? Yeah, I might have been, yeah, this looks bad. What are we going to do? I might have put on that face a little bit for her. But that's how it went down. That is exactly the way I remember it. Give or take a lie or two, as Wyatt Earp used to say. But now you have one of your Mexico stories. Some of you have heard it before, but there's a lot of people that didn't. We tell it about once a year, so now you've heard it a couple times. If you guys have heard this 3 times, you've been around way too fucking long. But there you go. We'll drink to the end of that story, my fine feathered friends. I'm such an asshole on that shit. But go scroll around on Patreon. There's pictures up there. It's $1, but it's worth it. All right, I'm scrolling down. What I miss? What did I miss, you guys? Come on. Mrs. Far Watton says you can just walk across the border now. Yeah, not if you're white. Oh, my God. There's more than one tier on Gen X YouTube membership. Yeah, there's Dravy. There's 3. They come with different stuff, but just how much you want to contribute to the kid. It's not for me. Whatever you want to do. Oh, where was I at with that? All right, so you guys heard the story. Now you guys know. You've heard it before. Taz Devil, it took the money out of my account. What did? Taz, I'm lost on you what you did there. Beautiful Disaster, the lovely Wren. Beautiful Disaster. I didn't bother you tonight. Did I ask you for proof of science? No. Do you know why I didn't? I was afraid you'd send it to me. I was afraid you would prove the science, and there's no fucking way my mental capacity would have been able to go through tonight. So I didn't even ask. I was smart. Raphael says Wyatt Earp was a badass. Raphael, you'll like this. Raphael Granado, sidebar with just you and me. Raphael, this is just for us. I have been to Tombstone. I have stood at the bar that is still there to this day that Wyatt and Doc Holliday stood at with the brass rail for your foot at the Birdcage. It's still there. The original Birdcage Theater is still fucking there. And the story on how it lived closed. It was boarded up for like 50 years. I stood at the actual hardened oak bar and brass rail and leaned up against the bar and put my arms down exactly where Wyatt and Doc did. They were there. There's pictures of them at that exact bar. It's not a replica. It's not a rebuild. It's the original. The family owns the Birdcage that owned it back then, and it was boarded up for like 50 years, and they reopened it and just left everything the way it was. And there's only certain things you can touch. The bar was one of them, and I've stood at that bar. I've leaned on that bar where Wyatt was. Yeah, true story. Yeah. All right, moving on. That was a sidebar. You guys get those from time to time. Boom, 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 boom. Nicholas Newton, I plan to visit Tombstone before I die. It's on my bucket list. The Nicholas, it's so touristy. There's a bunch of shit that's dumb. But Nicholas, the 2 things were the Birdcage. I could have spent a week at the Birdcage looking at all the little things that are there. And then the OK Corral, they preserved it. They blocked it off and preserved the exact spot. I grabbed some gravel from there, some dirt from the OK Corral. A guy told me, you can't grab that. If every person who came down here grabbed some dirt, we wouldn't have any left. You can't grab that. And I fucking put a handful of it in my pocket. And I walked up to the dude. He was a little, curator there. And I said, I understand what you're thinking. And you probably got some feelings about me taking some dirt for the OK Corral. But I'm taking it. Unless you want to make a big deal about it, call some people. You're not going to stop me. And just the fact that I'm this dedicated to what's going on right here, that I felt I had to take a handful and put it in my fucking pocket, should tell you something. And that old man thought about it for about 3 seconds, and he said, "You go ahead." And he shook my hand. And to this day, I have in a little jar some dirt from Tombstone at the OK Corral from the very spot where it happened. I know it don't mean much, but it means something to me, and I've got it. Yeah, true story. Let's empty that jar. Bum, bum, bum. That's some people I fucked up the jar completely. I have been neglectful of the two ladies between the sheets. Let's see. Tell Taz to email Ms. Liz regarding his membership problem before reporting an issue to Google YouTube. Ms. Liz at Gen X Top. Taz. Wow, you girls erased it before I even got to it. Taz, make sure you tell the girls what's going on. All right. If you have fixed it already, then I do apologize. All right. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, that was a story. I know it wasn't a sexual story like you guys want to hear. It wasn't a great vineyard story where Gen X Mom was running around in her fucking tennis shoes on Sandrini Road. If you guys look up Interstate 5 north of the Grapevine, it's called Sandrini Road. Go Google that. Google map that, and then make a left as you're heading north. Make a left just off to the west, and it just dead ends real quick. That's where that whole story happened with her, and she fucking ran through the Great Vineyards naked with just socks and tennis shoes on until the other cars showed up. True story. Happened. Yeah. Skylab, I'm going to subscribe because you put me in the woodshed house. I like the wood because I'm a carpenter. Well, Skylab, if you ever get sent to the woodshed, put some shelves in there, would you? Make some furniture for people to sit. Oh, my God. Skylab, how much is it to become a member? There's 3 tiers, Skylab. The lowest one's like 99 cents. Skylab is 99 cents a month. It turns your little name green, but it goes to the kid. The kid has projects and things, and he's a teenager, and he struggles, and he's doing stuff. Right now, he is off taking care of his goat 2 times a day. Early in the morning, late at night, or evening, he drives 7 miles out to this place, takes care of his goat. He cleans up the pen. He feeds and waters the goat. He walks the goat around, and he brings the goat back. He's trying really hard at this. So you're supporting a worthwhile cause, I promise you. Taz Devil, he made it. So all that talking, welcome to Legion of X, Taz. Thanks, my man. Thanks for joining up. Thanks for joining the train wreck that is Gen X Talks. We're here all the time, often, and doing stuff. Yeah, it's a thing. Scratchmaster, I didn't like it earlier today when my watermelon stacker drink fell down and spilled all over the place. I'm going to take a drink, Scratchmaster, and I'm going to read that again. What the fuck, man? Hold on. I got a little bit left. This may do it. This may be just enough to fucking get me there. Please get me there. Okay. All right. Scratchmaster said, I didn't like it earlier when my watermelon stacker drink fell down and spilled all over the place. What the fuck are you talking about, man? You're describing first world problems here. This is not the plight of everyday man. You know, we're working on paying our bills. We're bothered by gas prices being $5 and $6 and $7 a gallon. We're worried about having jobs. We're worried about the direction of the country. Scratchmaster, you fucking 12-year-old child. I didn't like it earlier today when my watermelon stacker fell down and spilled all over the place. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Is that an issue? Is that a fucking real issue in your life? Your watermelon stacker fell down? That's the down part of your day? When you go home and sit at your mom's kitchen table, because I'm sure you live at home, and your mom rings the dinner bell and says, come on now, and everybody shows up, and you pray and you say grace, you do stuff, and your father goes around the table talking about his day, then your mama says, how was your day? How was your day? How was your day? She gets to you and says, hey, Scratchmaster, how was your day? And you say, well, Mom, it was bad. My fucking watermelon stacker fell down. That's the fucked up part of your day is your watermelon stacker fell down. First of all, what the fuck is a watermelon stacker? Why do you know what the fuck that is? Scratchmaster, I'm telling you right now, I'm probably not gonna put you in a fucking timeout, but literally, what the fuck, man? That's your big problem of the day? Then you don't have any problems, okay? You have no problems. You're doing fine. RK Auto Detailing right below you just wrote the word boobies. I don't know who the fuck RK Auto Detailing is, but I know what boobies are, and I guarantee even if they were saggy, angry, tired boobies, they're better than what you just fucking said. By a lot. You guys wonder why I fucking drink, man. You guys wonder why I fucking drink. Oh, my God. I got to scroll down to some common sense. Come on. Got to scroll down. Common sense. Anybody with some common sense? Looking some. David Hemphill. Boobs are boobs. Lionheart. No. Lion. You put up the black heart and the red lips. You stole Beautiful Disaster's line. No. Lion. You kiped her doobage. You kiped, you did. Don't even pretend you kiped her I had to put Lion in a fucking timeout for kiping her doobage like that. Don't do that. Calvin Miller, you're always working on shit. What do you know about Ford 7.3 liters? If I remember right, Calvin, the 7.3, is that not the diesel engine? Is that part of the Power Stroke class? Not a lot. I know that diesel technicians, diesel mechanics, with their tools and experience, were way better at it than I was. So I would refer my customers, take my customers' trucks to vehicles to better mechanics than I was with diesel. So I wasn't part of that crew. I understand it. I mean, I know a lot about it. And I would change water pumps and radiators and brakes. I would do clutches and transmissions. But no. When it came into the heart of the diesel motor, I that was not my gig. There was people that were way better at it than me. But I do know that in the beginning they had a lot of trouble, and then we did some Banks turbo upgrades on them, which seemed to be very well put together. Banks seemed to know their fucking shit, and everybody wanted one. They were expensive, but we did them. So Calvin, not as much that I feel comfortable having a wonderful conversation with you, but that's as much as I know. I'm sorry if it's a little disappointing, but it is what it is. Mrs. 4, FYI, RK. Mrs. 4 Watton, RK Auto Detailing is Laura's husband. How would you fucking know that, Mrs. 4? How would that? God damn! How would you know that? This is the kids' show, and I'm the guy in front of the camera. I'm the guy behind the microphone. How do you know the shit that for $2 that I don't know, Mrs. 4? How do? I believe you. Mrs. 4's never lied. She's never steered me wrong before. But how would you fucking know that shit? This is why Mrs. 4 Watton is the bookkeeper. I swear to Christ, you guys think I'm kidding. This woman is elegant, classy, and exceedingly beautiful. But she has a row of number 2 yellow pencils, all sharpened with perfect erasers because she never makes a mistake, never has to use an eraser, and yellow pads of paper. And she remembers, she writes down shit from 2 years ago. She can pull something. I go, no, you didn't give the Mexican Black Pearl guys $20. You gave him $50. And I'd be like, oh, fuck. All right, I gave him $50. She knows that shit. She knows Gen X Talks history better than anybody. It's fucking amazing. The shit she remembers and the pulls that she will pull astound even me. And I'm fucking really good at pulls. I'm better than most all of you, and she's better than me by far. I love Mrs. 4. We got a member up here. Bob B. Welcome to Bottom of the Station. Hold on, you guys. Scroll up to Bob B. Hold on. Bob B, welcome to the Bottom Glass Nation. And Bob B, thank you, Bob B. We appreciate your support. The kids' channel is going to do. But Bob B has a fucking chimpanzee with a finger in each ear. Mrs. 4 and maybe Two Bear. How many of you guys know the three monkeys? Come on, some of you have those like in knit crochet in your house, or a little ceramic thing you bought at a swap meet in 1992 for $3. Come on, the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. That's Bob B's fucking guy. His little monkey, like I ain't hear shit. Bob B needs to change that little monkey, a little chimpanzee, to a little a thought bubble that says I can't hear shit. I'm sorry, I'm fucking drinking. What do you guys want? Tell me that's not what you're thinking. Tell me you guys when you see Bob B's little monkey with that fucking Kool-Aid smile on a chip, you're like, I don't hear shit. Oh, for Christ's sake. There's so much wrong with me. Hold on. Stop. Mic check. Hold on. Mic check. See how tall I did that? You see how far I went with that? Professional status. Professional status. Now, the question is, did we hear it? I'm pretty sure I heard it. Did you hear it? I heard it. Okay. Audio check over. Visual check. Visual check. Audio, visual. Visual. Anybody? Visual check. We did the audio check. Visual check. Anybody? All right. Looking... There we go. Lionheart, my man. Where's the girls? Show all these. Nobody between the sheets fucking up with this. Come on now. God, you make me do the work myself. All right. You know what's going to happen over in the sheets? You girls are going to have to remain naked for 1 hour past live stream time. Yeah, it's true. There we go. Dude's taking care of it. Got me covered. Saw the visual. Thank you very much. No, Kevin Grimes got the message. Nobody else got the fucking... There we go. Kevin Grimes, the dude. That's it? That was the only person whose cameras were working? You fuckers. Go Smoke a Toad. Now, Go Smoke a Toad usually has a black heart and red lips. It's a red heart and red lips. That means she needs me. She wants me to sign off. Wants me to go to the chat room. Girls, ladies, naked between the sheets, this is your chance. Put up the link for the chat room because Go Smoke a Toad has promoted an invitation for me to go to the chat room. She wants to speak with me personally. I understand that. I'll be there. There we go. Beautiful disaster. Oh, Ren, I couldn't love you more than I do right now. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Fuck, I don't even feel like getting off right now. And I haven't even, well, I feel like, yeah, but okay, confession time. A little bit of confession time. I have been jonesing for Gen X Mom for about 5 hours. I almost blew off the live stream to go upstairs. I didn't, but I was fucking close. I'm telling you, I went... You guys in the chat room, and did you guys see the food thing, the food court in there, the stuff about the chat room? I took those pictures of her making so delicious. Her cornbread tonight, I fucking lost my mind, and the butter had this flavor to it. And the kid, Gen Z kid, goes, "Mom, this is the best butter you've ever bought." She goes, "I made it." She made the butter that went on the homemade cornbread. I about lost my fucking mind. I'm telling you, it was so good. It's literally labeled food porn. That's how good it was. I mean, she can cook, she can bake, she can do shit, but every now and then she just achieves a level. You're like, holy shit, what the fuck's going on? This was one of them. She gave me, I called it a chili mix, and she goes, no, it's chili and rice, and it's a mix of stuff. And I said, okay. She said, well, do you want some sauce to spice it up? I said, no, don't add one more thing to what you've done. There was a kick on the back end of what she made tonight that was so impressive. I will never leave her as a man. I am stuck. As of tonight's dinner, with that chili mix, that rice, and that homemade cornbread with that homemade butter, I'm stuck. I'm forever her male slave just because of how good she did tonight. I couldn't tell you. That was an A++ mark. Now, I'm drunk, so she won't give me no badonkadonk. But God damn it, when I sober up in the morning, she better hurry out of that bed and run downstairs for her coffee, because if she's even around when I reach over and I grab her foot like that, her ankle, she's done. I'm going to tell you something. We got a little something going on. Oh, all right. Squaring it up right here. Here we go. Yeah, telling you. Ace Diamond says, my mom is an Ingalls woman. Old-fashioned homemade is the best when done with love. That's what I should call Jennick's mom. She's an Ingalls woman. Yeah, seriously. She gets that shit. Little House on the Prairie. Ingalls, what was her name? Laura Ingalls? Marshall, no. What was the mom's name? Was it Laura Ingalls? No, was it? Now I'm confused. Ingalls is right. Charles and Laura, it's got to be Laura. That's the thing, man. No, Ace is right. It's an Ingalls thing. It's a Little House on the Prairie thing. What do you mean you don't know what Little House on the Prairie is? What you're opening another tab? You can hear me, but you're opening the tab to go. Are you out of your fucking mind? You don't know what Little House on the Prairie is? You don't know Charles and Laura Ingalls? Wow. I don't know if I can hang out with you people anymore. Caroline. Brian says Caroline. It wasn't Laura. It was Caroline. He's right. Brian Ivany's right. No. Brian's right. Brian Ivany. He's right. It was Charles and Caroline. Laura was a daughter. He's right. Caroline, go smoke a toad. What's the matter? Ace not. Yeah, I got it. You guys are all late. Brian already got it. Thank you for correcting me. It's right. I know. I fucked up. I got it. I'm wrong. I got it. Caroline. Jesus H. Tap Dancing Christ. But Brian got it first. Brian's the man. All right. Where are we? Okay. So, you know, I'm remiss in my duties. I didn't get to anything tonight that we were supposed to talk about. I got all involved with talking with you guys that I didn't get to any of it. None of it. Now, I appreciate you guys doing the tip jar. I appreciate you guys tipping the dancing bear. And it is important. It is important that you guys donate a couple bucks here and there to the kid. It is. He lives on this stuff. His gas money, his goat money. You guys gave a bunch of goat money before, and trust me when I tell you, he's burning through your half of it and mine out of necessity. I promise you, his goat thing is coming due. He's scared he's going to have to get a job at McDonald's, and I said, you need a job at McDonald's. But you guys with your donations, the support you guys have given, we love you guys for it, every bit of it. And whether you're doing it in the Super Chat or through PayPal, I can't see the PayPal thing. I'm sorry for that. I will work on that where we can talk about it. But thank you guys very much for doing what you're doing. We really appreciate it. Lionheart says she'll still have Earl after her, and Mrs. Four is laughing at you. Look it. Oh, for Christ's sake. Let me check the girls between the sheets before I get in trouble. Nothing up there that I've missed. All right. With nothing that I missed. Ryan Sky, welcome. He's an extra. Thank you very much, Ryan. Appreciate you joining up. Go smoke a toad, $2. Brian did not. I was right above him for mom. What? Well, hold on. First of all, smoke a toad. If you beat Brian, why would you give the money to mom? No. Don't give the money to mom. You give that to me. You're not listening. You're not partaking, my fine feathered friends. so where are we at? All right, Diver Monkey's talking to Alan Pitts. A little talking between yourselves. That's good. I'm learning with that. Kevin Grimes, Wise and Oak for the win. What did Wise and Oak say for the win? Now I got to scroll back up. What that Kevin Grimes, no. You scoop, put melon, blend it with ice and alcohol, then put it back in the melon. You know, we did that once, Wise and Oak. We took a half-inch hole saw, a long one, a tall one. We drilled into the watermelon, and we took out the core, and we filled it with vodka. Then we slid the core back in and served it. And the girls took, oh, you brought a watermelon. That's great. And they cut it up, and they served it to everybody, and there was like 11 people drunk off their fucking ass. True story. Not that I condone that sort of thing, because I do not. All right. Adam Llewellyn, he's still here. He was a trooper. He took his shellacking and came back. Mechanic Story just drove in style. If you're looking for a mechanic story, I probably got a lot, but I can't think of them right now. You caught me at the end of the night. Go Smoke a Toad, because she made the cornbread you gave, oh, wow. Go Smoke a Toad donated $2 because she made the cornbread, Gen X mom, and you gave Brian my credit. Well, Schmecky. Sorry about that. Oh, Chris Rosenborough, our Double K Chris thing. Big fire close to my home today. Not good, Chris. Where you at, baby? No, we need to, I don't know what you can do about it for you, but how close, Chris? Which way's the wind blowing? Hopefully away from you. Chris Rosenborough, big supporter of the program, longtime fan, and you, I don't want fires close to you, my friend. I don't. Okay. So where are we at here? We've been on a little over 2 hours doing some stuff. All right, so listen. I think it's about time to call it a night. Allie, you're between the sheets. Have you been drinking tonight? I want to know. It's important. I want to know right now if you've been drinking. Come on. Tell me. I got to know. I'm looking between the sheets. Still waiting on you, Allie. Have you been drinking? No response from Allie between the sheets. Hopefully, Miss Liz is there, the voice of reason. Put the Discord server back up one more time, please. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's do it one more time. We'll put the Discord server up, and then I'm going to... Grizzly, member for 4 months. The monthly reminder is still here. Grizzly is our number 2 ranking Israeli over on the eastern border. He picks up a rifle. Grizzly stands a post to protect the Legion of X, to protect the bottom of the glass nation. Right alongside Tomash, Grizzly is our guy over there. Look at his symbol with the Jewish flag. My man, Grizzly, I will take a drink right now with you, my friend. Don't think that I ever don't count you in. I always count you in. I don't count you out. Grizzly, my man, 4 months, member, bottom of the glass nation, from a country thousands of miles away, halfway around our planet. Don't you guys ever forget Grizzly, who plays second fiddle to Tomash and is proud to do it, and he's a strong guy. Grizzly, my man. If no one else will raise the Israeli flag to you, if no one else will drink for you, Grizzly, you got a friend in me. Toy Story. Look it up, watch it, live it, learn it, love it. Good movie. Good Lord, I'm fucking hammered. A blue one went by. Raphael Grenada 329, General Shots. Fuck, I took it, Raphael. I drank 2 shots right there. I promise you. Now, did anybody raise a flag to Grizzly? Look at you guys. Far out. You fucking guys are incredible. 37 Hearst, Tiffany Mims, GX Patrick, Cali Cat, Mr. Fatty, Josh Maddox. Look at you guys stepping up with your game. Jake's in there. I know I'm missing some. Zoe, thank you for doing that. Wisenoak, 420 approved. I can't tell you how much it means when someone foreign to the country I live in says something in here and you guys back him up, them up, him up, her. I don't give a shit. I don't know if they're guys or girls. I don't care. That you guys do that. You guys are fucking true people from planet Earth. When we all do that together, I can't tell you how impressive that is. That's fucking badass in my book, anyway. What do I know? All right, beautiful disaster. She gave me the kisses and the black heart. There you go. I'm afraid and encouraged to look down at my phone right now and be distracted by what beautiful disaster will send for science. Oh, you guys, who's a member? Bill Fry, welcome to the Bottom of the Glass Nation. Bill, you know how this goes, my man. You've been around long enough to know it is nobody's fault but your own. You spend a few bucks on the kid. You put it in the wrong direction. You're part of the train wreck. Don't blame anybody but yourself, Bill. Bill's sitting there going, I'm fucking drunk and I don't care. I joined the train wreck. I'm on it with everybody else. If we're going to go over the cliff, I'm going too. That's Bill Fry. I call him Bill Fry, the science guy. But I don't even know science. I'm just fucking around with him. Yeah. Lion, you're not afraid but excited. You're not part of it. It's my phone. Lion, this isn't one of those things where you have lured Allie into the dark side like you did. Which kudos. No. Beautiful disaster is just for me. I'm the professor. This is science. We're working on something. We'll give you the results in word form. You can read about it. There's Grizzly saying thank you all. Now, there's a guy. Grizzly just said thank you all for every one of you that posted the Israeli flag. Dedication. That means something. It still does. All right, so where was I? Is Mrs. Fort Watton still around? She left. She left, didn't she? I haven't seen her name in a while. She's done, huh? She's out of here? I don't know if she can. Zoe Michelle, gotta go. High fives to the good wishes to all. Thank you for all that, Zoe. I love you when you're around, Zoe Michelle. Thank you. I do. I love you too much. GX Patrick, Mr. Fatty, going in there. Romy 13, talking to Ace Diamond, Gerald Martin. Mag Z, that's the name I haven't said. I visited Israel for a couple of weeks in the early 90s. Absolutely beautiful country. Mag Z, thank you for making me jealous. I want to go to where you have been. I do. I promise you I do. All right, so listen, let's wrap this up. I'm going to still drink. I am still, we have so much more stuff to talk about that I didn't even get to. Mrs. Four Watton, you're here, General. Thank you very much, Mrs. Four. I love you so much. Mrs. Four, thank you for hanging out as late as you do. I really appreciate it. Now, I know you're doing it as late as Allie, but she's between the sheets naked, and Allie has expectations. And Mrs. Four, our friendship has no expectations. You accept me just as I am. Thank you for that. All right, so I got enough for one more drink. Listen, I hope the girls in between the sheets, Miss Liz and Allie, both put up the chat room, because the chat room's next. Yeah, shenanigans. I'll go in there and fuck around for a little bit in the general's headquarters and some other shit. It's a lot of fun. I will hang out with you guys. We can talk one-on-one. You can ask me stuff, and I'll tell you. We're on a Zoom call, or we just go chat with the chat rooms. But I'm going to drink this last drink to you guys. You're a bunch of extras that let me know repeatedly that we would not be here without you. I know the kid puts up videos. I know that he takes slices where I rant and get pissed. But the bottom line is, if you guys weren't there responding to the kid, if you guys weren't there responding to his channel, if you guys didn't donate dollars here and there, it'd be nothing. It'd be a big empty hole in the planet where just shit got filled in and it never quite got filled up. But because of you guys, because of your dedication, because of your love of the kid and what he's trying to do, you guys have all watched him grow up over the past 2 years. You guys have seen him change from his early videos and a squeaky voice to the young man he's becoming. Don't think for a second that you guys haven't helped shaped who he's becoming, because you have. Your harsh comments, your loving comments, they've all worked well for the kid. As a parent, I could not be more pleased with the Bottom of the Glass Nation and how you guys are leveling him up. You're doing a great job with him. You know just when to put on the gas pedal, and you guys know just when to put on the brakes. Thank you for that. We do appreciate it. So from everyone here at Gen X Talks, I'll catch all of you guys on the flip side, and I'll see you in the Discord server in the chat room in a few minutes. Yeah, fuck you. Training wheels, I'm an old guy. What can I do about it? I can't fucking fix it.